I hate the term motivational video. Because motivational video, what it implies is that you need someone else to motivate you. You need some external thing to motivate you. You need some external reason to motivate you. But real motivation really has to come from you. If you thought that by clicking on that video, that I would give you the answer for your motivation to be motivated right now, then I think you're greatly mistaken. Because the best motivation you'll find within yourself. And all I can do here is give you signposts. I can point towards where you can find that motivation. I can point towards where you could go, but you have to go there yourself. You have to take action yourself. Here's what I can tell you. Motivation isn't that hard to find. Whatever goal you have right now, if you click on that video, I'm sure you have a goal. Whether how small or how big that goal is, it could be just to get off your couch and start your day. That could just be the motivation for today. Or maybe your goal is to save the world. I don't know, from, whatever, XYZ. Throughout that video, think of that one goal, okay? Look around you, look at your environment. Right? Look at people around you that are suffering. Look at the unconsciousness around you. Look at the mediocrity around you. Look at people walking down the street, going to their same job every day, and they tell you that they like their job, but you know that they're lying to themselves as they tell you that. And you can see in their eyes the lack of congruency, the lack of honesty, the lack of life in their eyes. Don't you want to help those people? Look around you, look at the environment, look at the planet Earth and how it's getting polluted. How every single year the Earth is getting more and more polluted. It's getting more and more destroyed. Species are getting more and more extinct. How can you not be motivated? You look at other people that are so unhealthy, like the rate of obesity is going so high right now. How can you not be motivated when you see that? There's so many problems to solve. Look at all the problems around the world. What's the number one problem you like to solve? Right? Look around you. You'll see people with all sorts of problems. The world has so many problems. It's not that hard to find that one problem that you can solve. Look at the pains, look at the traumas, look at the depression, look at the frustrations that people have to go through every day. How would you not want to help those people? Maybe you don't care. Maybe you don't care about those people at all, right? Maybe you're all selfish. And we all go through a phase like that. Maybe you listen to me throughout those few minutes I've been talking. You're like, what the fuck? I don't want to help the world. I don't care. I gotta help myself first. Well, think about you. Think about you then. Think of all the pain you've had to go through in life to get to where you are at right now. Maybe you're already suffering pain right now. Maybe you're already suffering from depression, anxiety, social anxiety. You can't even talk to a girl. You can't even say hello to a stranger. You can't even say, I love you to your friends or your parents. You can't even say any of those things. You can't even put yourself out there. Isn't that enough pain to motivate you? If you're in pain right now, that in itself should be enough motivation. Envision yourself in 10 years, 20 years, still being exactly where you are at right now. Right? Picture that right now. Imagine in 10 years from now, if you did not take any action, zero, in any area of your life, okay? Picture yourself in 10 years, how you'd look like. Picture yourself fat. Picture yourself depressed. Picture yourself unhealthy, right? Picture yourself ungroomed. Picture yourself alone. Picture yourself without any friends. How much more pain do you need, really? How much more suffering do you need? I don't know what else will motivate you. This is it. Seriously, how much pain are you willing to tolerate anymore? Are you gonna go through your entire life like this? Just being mediocre, right? Well, think of where you're gonna be in 10 years if you do take action. Vividly picture it in your head. If you realistically took action every single minute of your life for 10 years, where you'd be in 10 years. The amazing girlfriends you have, the amazing boyfriends you have, the amazing money you have, the amazing success you have, the amazing fulfillment you have. Well, think right now of one person you'd like to help. It could be just one person. Think of someone close in your life right now that's maybe suffering a lot or having a lot of pain, frustration in their life. They're very discontented with life. And what if you could help that one person, right? What if by taking action yourself, by motivating yourself, by going to the gym, by eating healthy, by going and approaching beautiful women, that could motivate your friends or that person in your life who's suffering to grow themselves as well? What if you could help that person, even if 1%? You know, most people who are unmotivated or don't have any motivations because they're in that apathetic state. They're stuck. They don't know what the fuck else to do. They're stuck in that, like, having no emotions, having no drive, nothing at all. So what they need something to snap themselves into it. They need something that's gonna just like wake them the fuck up, right? Wake the fuck up. That's what you need if you're in that apathetic state. And sometimes the thing you gotta do is you gotta tap into those desires, tap into your dark side, tap into your sort of animalistic nature, right? Like your drive to do things. It's not something very logical. It's not, if I give you a logical reason, yeah, it might help you out a bit, but it has to really come from the gut. It has to come from your heart, that motivation. Because if you try to get it anywhere else, logically writing it down, like, oh yeah, so I'm motivated because I'll lose whatever X pounds in 10 days. Yeah, okay. But like from the gut, what do you want? From the gut, from the heart, what do you truly want? If it's to never feel alone again, that's totally fine. If it's to never feel poor and like a loser ever again, that's totally fine. Okay, pain can be used as a great motivator in order to achieve results. Yeah, sure, it might not be the long-term solution, but if you're stuck right now, then by all means, use that pain. If none of those things that I told you can motivate you, like if you think about those things and none of that is like really moving you in any way, shape or form, it's fine for a short term to tap into your desires, your core desires, your sort of repressed desires, your sort of dirty little, guilty little pleasures. If this is enough to snap you out of that apathetic state, try that out. And this is something controversial, okay? No other self-development coach or guru on the internet will tell you that, but I'm gonna tell you that because, okay, how can you get from like a unmotivated state, you've been that way for months, years even, and go to like, yeah bro, just embrace life and be happy? Like, it's not gonna work for you, right? Okay, maybe it might for some, but for most people, like they're not gonna relate to like the spiritual self-helpy positive state necessarily. So what do you want to do if you're really stuck? You want to tap into your dark side, okay? You want money, you want sex, you want success? Tap into that. Fulfill those selfish desires. Go hedonistically if you want, okay? Like if that's the thing that motivates you to get out there and get better socially, the motivation for sex and for popularity, then who the fuck cares? Go ahead, do something. Go, like, get out of that state. Get out of like doing nothing. This is better than sitting on your ass and feeling depressed and sorry for yourself. You know, what I've realized is that a lot of people, when they are whatever developmental stage they're at, usually they like to shame the stage on top of them or the stage below them. Let's say you had that apathetic state. Probably you were shaming those people who, like, let's say were having a lot of success, a lot of money, and then it made you feel like shit for not having it. And then because you're attacking those people, you're never giving yourself permission to achieve that type of thing. Conversely, the people on top of the materialistic paradigm people, the people who are, let's say, more spiritual, more self-developed, more self-actualized, what they're going to do? They're going to shit on the materialistic people who are underneath them. They're going to be like, yeah, man, those people are just a bunch of fucking retards and materialistic, superficial fucks. But that's still not correct, because you need to go through that materialistic stage in order to move up to the self-developed, self-actualized, enlightened stage. It's a stage you have to go through. If you're like really feeling like shit right now, you want like real motivation, you can't find it, okay? Maybe I tell you to contribute to the world, it's not helping out, it's not motivating you. Fuck it, dude. Fuck it. Like, what do you want? You want to fuck hot girls? Go for that. You want to make $1 million? stomp on your competition? Start doing that. You want to make money? Start doing that. And then that's the tricky one. Okay, that is like the one nuance I want you to keep in mind. And I know you're not going to listen to me if you're really in that like negative, low vibration state, but you might just keep it in the back of your mind as you do this. I want you to do this for the only reason that I want you to realize that none of those things will bring you happiness eventually, okay? Now, this is incredibly paradoxical, I understand. I'm telling you, yeah, go get all those hedonistic, materialistic things, but at the same time, know that it's not going to bring you happiness long term. I'm telling you do this because if I just tell you it doesn't bring you happiness, don't fucking do it, and just try to jump a stage, you're not gonna believe me. You're not gonna listen to me. You're gonna tell me, well, fuck you, man. I sit on a mountain and meditate for 12 hours a day. Fuck that. I wanna fuck hot girls. Then go do that. Do that right now. And do that so much, okay? Do it so much that your dick becomes limp. That your dick becomes numb, that your bank just freaking explodes with millions of dollars. You don't know what the fuck else to do with it. And then you'll realize what I mean when I say it's not going to fulfill you. But you will not believe me until you go through that path. So do that right now, okay? Go through that phase for 1 to 3 years. Try that. Like, just go full hedonistic, full materialistic. Go for your desires, your needs, your wants, and like show your competition how you want to crush them. Like, whatever you have repressed desires. And then I understand, okay, this might not be like the cleanest of all motivations, but you want to start there if you're really stuck. And I want you to subscribe and make sure that you keep watching those videos on my channel, because they're gonna ground you, okay? Because here I'm giving you sort of like the lowest level motivation to start your engine, but at the same time, you want to be aware of the higher stages of the development where you practice self-acceptance, compassionate love, empathy for others, being present, right? Spirituality, looking for the greater good, honesty, integrity, contribution. Those are all the higher values that maybe you don't relate to right now, but for now, start with the lower motivations first. But you know, sometimes the one thing you just need to be motivated is like, you need permission to do it. If you feel like you don't have permission to do it, like, fuck man, like, I mean, I want to fuck hot girls, I want to get money, but man, that's for douchebags. You don't give yourself permission, so you never rise above that developmental stage. You repress that developmental stage. Maybe you think you're above it. Maybe you already think that you're past that. We're not past it. Myself, I still want to fuck hot girls. I still want to make money. I'm still there as well. But I acknowledge that I'm always striving to move up in my personal development. So just keep that in mind, okay? So in conclusion, why am I advocating that you become a Machiavellian dark motherfucker shit, right? I feel like I kind of lost touch with the essence of Nameless, which was that to tap into your dark side, tap into your shadow. And I feel like, yeah, I've gone in the positive development route, but I think that what really resonates with people is like what's not spoken about, what's been repressed, what you've been running away from. And that's something I want to bring back into that channel. Yeah, it might sound a bit Machiavellian that it's to hurt other people, that it's to fight other people, that it's to compete against other people. Yeah, a little bit, but just letting you know that this phase is necessary in order to move up to a higher stage. So thank you for watching. If you like that video, make sure you click subscribe, click on the bell notification to receive all my videos that I post every single week. And don't forget to check out my life purpose book. I'm going to put a link right here, or I think, no, it's going to be right here. Okay, put a link. And really having your life purpose is the number one thing that's going to help you find motivation for the rest of your life. So you want to get on that train ASAP. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.